spending more is easily the number one easiest way to be able to scale your law firm. Jacqueline shared, how do you suggest spending a month? That's a great question. That's the type of questions we want to answer. So let me address this, and it's something that's, I think, really valuable. So let me share this resource, which is how to create a marketing budget for your law firm. Okay, so every question you possibly ever thought about, we've been asked. And right away, when that happens, within the next couple of weeks, I go and create a resource for that. So one of the big ones is how much money do I spend on marketing and ads? Okay, to figure out how much money to spend in marketing. Okay, well, most people do is they just come up with a generic number. Usually the number by default is like 2,000. I don't know why. I remember like being like that too. Just 2,000, I think, is just a standard number, but that's the wrong way to do it. Anytime that you want to figure out what to do, you always have to work backwards. Start with the end in mind. Okay, but this is the way to think about it. And this is exactly how I think about how much money to spend. And this is how I've been able to spending $350,000 of my own money on ads. It's based on these principles that I'm sharing with you. Okay. Now, the first question is, how much is one client worth to me? Okay. That's the first question to ask. Not anything else. How much is one client, average client, worth to me? That's the first question. So this is your customer lifetime value. Look at historical data for the last 12 months to find out the lifetime value of a typical client for your law firm. Just for the sake of example, we'll just say 5,000. Okay, so that's the first question. Second question is, how many clients do I want in my first 3 months? Not in my first month, first 3 months. Okay, why 3 months? First of all, is because this marketing stuff, it takes time. And usually your first month is very misleading. Usually the first month, Google and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, they don't know you. So your first month is always by far the most expensive and the lowest number of leads that you get. And it usually takes about three months for it to, taper out. So this is a conservative number of clients you want in the first 3 months of marketing. Okay, nothing too outrageous. You don't just say 20, I want 25 clients. No, let's be realistic. I want 9 clients in my first 3 months. Okay, great. Third question, how much is that average number of clients worth to me in my first 3 months? Okay, well, if the client is worth $5,000 each, and I want 9 clients, that's $45,000. Great. So that's 45,000. Great. Next question, crucial. How much money am I willing to spend to make $45,000? Well, the answer is ideally you want to spend up to 1/3 of the amount of the answer to question number 3, and take that number you answered in question number 3 and divide it by 45,000. Well, if I want 9 clients that are worth $5,000 each, that's $45,000. How much money am I willing to spend to make $45,000? A good approximate is 1/3. So I'm willing to spend $15,000 to get 9 clients. That's worth $45,000 to me in the first 3 months. Okay. So this means in my first 3 months, I'm willing to spend $15,000 to get 9 clients in my first 3 months. That is your answer. You work backwards based on how many clients you want, how much is the client worth, and 1/3 of that is the answer. So if you want to scale your law firm consistently and predictably, you have to be willing and able to spend at least this much in your first 3 months, and you lock it in. It's kind of like a plan, okay? Because again, your first month is very misleading. Maybe it may not go right, but you want to lock that in and kind of stick to it. It kind of creates like a long-term plan that I'm going to stick to this budget. It's like budgeting. Do this analysis at the end of every month and continue to scale up your budget as long as you have a 200% ROI. And there's a way to be able to do ROI analysis. That means a $2 profit for every $1 spent. Every single month you analyze, this is the number of how much I spent, this is the number of leads that I got, this is my cost per lead, this is my number of qualified leads that I got, this is my cost per qualified lead, this is my number of clients that I got, this is my cost per acquisition. So this is my ROI. If it's above 200%, let's spend more. If it's less than that, it's, hold off. And from that math, you're able to continuously scale up the budget, which is spending more is easily the number one easiest way to be able to scale your law firm, just spending more on what's already working. And this is literally the math that I do across all my law firms, across all the different client sources, across everything. I just make sure to do this on a monthly basis. As long as I know how to do that, then I'm able to scale up this budget. And this is what basically got me here.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video, you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video.
Okay. Other notes, a healthy law firm spends 10 to 30% of its gross revenue on marketing. If you want to grow, your entire law firm becomes so much easier to scale if you just know two numbers, okay? Literally, talking about, growing stuff. If you just know these two numbers for your law firm, you will to grow to whatever you want. Number one is your cost per acquisition. How much money did it cost you to generate that client? So let's just say you spend $5,000 on a client source and it generated you 10 clients. Well, your cost per acquisition is $500. It costs you $500 to generate clients. And second is, I know my customer lifetime value. It cost me $500 to generate this $3,000 client. Oh shoot, that's a 600% ROI. That's a good thing. So let's spend more. So, there's some guidance about how to create your ROI and all that stuff. Don't stay stagnant on your budget at the end of every month. Invest more in marketing if your ROI is higher than 200%. This is the true definition of scaling. Okay, literally scaling 101 is literally what you're seeing. There's a little tracking template that I share. Again, this is literally it. This is literally the motherlode of law firm math 101. This is it. Everything else is noise. Just try to get this down, understand this, embody it. And some people could, you could understand this on a conscious level, but there's also some stuff subconsciously that you have to work with you. When you see me do it, we see our members sharing how much they've grown their budgets and how many clients they get, that community and that kind of social aspect that you go through together. It kind of changes your mentality about money and how to spend money and how to grow and all that stuff. Again, these are all things. Again, it's not just like, here's the program to do it. No, it's an all-encompassing kind of program. So again, this is one of many, many, many resources that I have. I literally have over 100 Google Docs, 100 Google Sheets that's shared in our community, etc. If you have questions about the program, please just go book a call. As easy as that. If you're not willing to spend, the 30 minutes to get on a call, then you probably won't be a good fit for our program, honestly. I don't know how else to say it. This is it's like we're filtering people in. If you're having issues with booking a call, then just please don't book a call, basically. So all good. No, again, we're trying to make this help as many lawyers as possible. So yeah.